Whatever happens in the girls' trip stays in the girls' trip.
And the moment our friends start having kids,
before having a kid and after having a kid is also different. First, you have to get only your wife ready. Now you have to get the wife and the kid, both of them ready before catching a train.
How is traveling in 30s different?
I think the first point from my side would be that planning has become extremely difficult nowadays because all our friends are in different cities and they have different schedules, different vacation times. And of course, if they have family or a kid, then the way of trip that they will plan is also different.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's the first thing.
Also, to choose a destination, it's such a huge challenge
Yeah.
because people would have visited places at different times, and to just decide on one place is also such a hard task.
And also the type of trips that we actually do now is way different from what we used to do in our 20s. For example, we might have a specific structure or specific way of traveling, let's say for a solo trip, or we might prefer only solo trip, and or we might prefer only trips with friends. But I think after, when you grow older, you will also start trying a lot of things. For example, in a year, I might need one solo trip, and I might need another trip with all of our friends, and I might need a boys trip. Because
Yeah.
with boys trip, the vibe is very different, and we do a lot of crazy things which I might not be able to do with the trip with other friends.
Same goes with girls' trip also, and whatever happens in the girls' trip stays in the girls' trip.
The next point is the way we do partying has also changed. So
I
it
agree.
has changed from going to clubs to going to pubs.
You really don't have the patience to stand in the lines to enter the club, and you don't even know if you would enter because the decision is completely based on the bouncers.
You have to wait for like 4 hours and still you have a chance to get rejected. I do get rejected often in all the clubs. They also think that I'm a tourist. And yeah, but in pubs it's way easier to enter. They still have live music, dance, drinks and everything. And yeah, now I think I prefer to do that.
Or meet at home often and we start partying wherever we are.
The way of partying. The moment our friends start having kids, you have to just erase everything. The way of vacationing has to be written from scratch. With kids, it's very difficult to choose places, and also it's not like you can walk like for 20 kilometers, which you used to do in a typical Euro trip if you go to a European city. So yeah, that will become difficult when your friends start having kids.
So traveling before having a kid and after having a kid is also different. First, you have to get only your wife ready. Now you have to get the wife and the kid, both of them ready before catching a train.